Man United, I always thought, were really adaptable under Michael Carrick. He made a few tweaks throughout the back end of last season. It always felt like they were robust and they were changing up depending on who they were playing. They must have known that Hull City were going to be direct. They're playing a stubborn brand of football, a physical brand of football with great delivery. And almost it's that kind of delivery that got Hull City into the Premier League with great set pieces. So you look at that and think, how have they caused such poor defensive mistakes from Manchester United's perspective? And then you go into the second goal, which is just absolutely shocking. Brilliant finish, great free kick, great angle, and it's whipped in with some venom. And he gets in between Luke Shaw and another Man United defender. It's a great finish from Mendy. How Hull City able to do that, I'm not so sure. It's shocking defending from Luke Shaw and Maguire. But Manchester United have had these problems for many, many years. This back line, yes, Heaven had a brilliant season last season. Came in, I thought he was absolutely fantastic. But Shaw, Mazraoui, Maguire stinks of an older Manchester United defence that has underperformed, that has let down the side. And of course, Heaven is someone that I think they can build around. But no Lenny Yoro today. I think you'd be concerned about the fact that Lenny Yoro, what's happening there. Of course, De Ligt's a brilliant centre-back. He's not part of the what's happening. And you have to say, the fullbacks are still so stagnant. I mean, Mazraoui's a good squad player, even maybe a centre-back. But I don't think you want Mazraoui and Luke Shaw taking you forward into the next few years if you're Manchester United. Where's that Lewis Hall? Where's even a Livramento on the other side? Where's the dynamic fullbacks that you can get in world football? It never felt like the fullbacks were stretching or testing Hull City, who played a 5 at one point and obviously kept things very, very tight. The fullbacks have to be doing a lot more if you're Manchester United to unlock things and allow Bruno Fernandes space in the middle, because you're stretching things on the outside of the pitch. Let's just go through the team and obviously talk about some observations throughout the match. I thought Lamens, despite the fact he's conceded a couple of goals, and yes, he's pushing one back out. He made a great save and they've scored from it, but his defenders have to help him out far more. Like, what are we doing here with Lamens? I think he's a brilliant keeper, but he needs a lot more protection. Like, you're looking at Harry Maguire for a bit of responsibility, for a bit of security ahead of you, and it's just exposed Lamens. So I don't actually think Lamens had the worst game in the world. He's pulled off some good saves, and he just got completely exposed. Like, how is that lad scoring the first goal and he's completely free in the box? Completely free. Shambolic. 30 minutes into a Premier League campaign almost. It's ridiculous. The back line didn't move the ball particularly well. It felt like the options ahead of them were a little bit limited. Tielemans and Santos, I'd say they looked immobile at points. They didn't look very quick. They weren't able to break through the lines.